what you're saying. Nani? Get out my business, okay?
Fox News. Why would you have this person on? Do you not have anybody else to interview? This is why. Oh man, nobody trusts mainstream media because you have wackadoos on here, and I'm pretty much a centrist. But this is why people on the left don't like people on the right, because you let loons and nut jobs. You had Mike Lindell. This guy's insane. This John Taffer sounds insane. Start people like dogs. Taffer, wherever the heck his name is. No one cares. Dude, you know, I honestly, when you told me, you said bar rescue, I was thinking about the other. I was thinking about the British dude, the swole old British dude.
Oh,
I was like, why?
Yeah.
That's the guy I like. I never liked this bar rescue. This dude was a turd sandwich the whole time. I didn't like him. I thought it was super fake, and I was like, the bar doesn't look that cool.
Yeah.
So.
There's a lot of sus-ass reviews about his show. I don't think the show's even going anymore. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, nah, dude, it's just that sounds more authoritarian than forcing people to get the shot. What you talking about? That's the exact. Actually, that's worse. That's worse. I mean, you saying in order to force people to go back to work, we're not gonna give them food. That makes sense. And it's the crazier thing is that's not a far-fetched possibility.
If people like this were in charge, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be beyond reproach.
People like that are in charge. You better go ask them farmers why the government's asking them to burn up their fields, burn up perfectly good, ready to go crops. That's a whole nother story for another time.
So Britney Spears is officially free of her conservatorship, and we're happy about this, right? It was shocking. It was pretty shocking to see this. Her reaction to for the first time ever holding an iPad. So this is basically a person whose growth has been stunted since 2007, and she held an iPad for the first time, and it like caught her mind. It was crazy, but this story right here is a little bit more depressing. So, all right, people, listen. Cults and all that stuff, and like flat earthers and whatever your vice of choice is, it's cool. We get it. You don't
believe in a flat earth, Heero?
Eric, stop. Whatever your vice is, we get it. It's your community, basically, right? It's a place you get to go and be yourself amongst people who are like you. We get it. But this dude, Matthew Taylor Coleman, 40-year-old from Santa Barbara, is facing federal charges for murdering his 2 children because he believed his wife was a lizard person and had given rise to 2 lizard children and was feeding them serpent blood.
That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
And there's this real debate. There's this debate about whether these people do QAnon, and this is a QAnon type dude. Does QAnon bring crazy people to them, or does QAnon make people crazy? And it's a real ass question we gotta ask ourselves, because this shit is happening now, right? This shit is happening. So like, first, I mean, you said it's crazy, but I mean, do you have anything to add to this?
I mean, I don't understand how a person could believe such a thing. Someone's forcing your children to drink serpent blood. So the remedy for that is to eliminate the children. Okay. Yeah, that's very intelligent. This is obviously somebody who is clinically insane. This person need not ever have the ability to procreate again. Please tell me this dude's got a life sentence, or he self-deleted.
So they picked him up. So he murdered them in Mexico. The Mexican police force tracked down the bodies, but then like he got picked up by Border Patrol like within 24 hours, and he admitted to the crime. And this all happened because it basically showed him checking into an hotel with his kids. The wife didn't know that. The wife reported the kids as missing, so obviously an Amber Alert went out. And by the time they caught up to the husband, the next time they caught him on camera, he was returning to the hotel without the kids. So like he's in this protocol, and it's just a question. It's just like, for me, it's just, there are people like this walking around right now. And you got to remember, the ideology doesn't really matter. It's the principle. This is a group of people who believe that they're trying to save kids from high-end Democrats and rich celebrities who are drinking and hurting kids. He literally self-deleted his own kids, his own generation, his own bloodline. So where's the logic in that, you know? But to another day. I do want to ask you, what do you think of this Dr. Dre situation where he's not helping out his adult child?
She's an adult. Help herself.
There's a lot of people who will feel some type of way about how he ended her. He was basically paying her up until January of 2021. And kind of just left her high and dry, didn't really leave her a game plan. Now, for all you don't know, this is the oldest child of Dr. Dre, who is self-admitted he didn't know, like, he had a child. He only paid. He never had involvement with the child. But, like, coming from the perspective of, I get it. I get where people are coming from. But, like, when you're set up to fail, it's hard to be mad that this person failed. Like, she wasn't given a fair shot. But I hope she can get the help she needs. I hope that she can get some assistance on the edge. There is something to be said that, like, if this was a dude, would he get this same type of sympathy? I don't think so in today's society. I don't think so. But maybe this is just the softness in me. Like, you know, I don't like to see people in pain, especially don't like to see black women in pain. So my heart goes out to her. But hopefully somebody can get her some financial literacy. And, you know, 38 is never too late to grow the fuck up. It's a fact, right?
That's real. She should.
If you got anything else you want to throw on this? Look, Nafi got something to say. Shut up, Nafi. Nobody care. They're remastering Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto 3, I believe. Out of those three, Eric, which one's your favorite?
Vice City, bro.
You know, it's a close one for me. Vice City is the first one I completed, but San Andreas is my favorite.
I understand why San Andreas would be your favorite, bro. I really do. But man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good. Vice City was so good. Radio killed. Like, that song is stuck in my damn head. I'm interested to see because when they say remastered, I thought it was going to be like a cheap gimmick or something. No, like, they said that it's going to be like running on the PlayStation 5 and shit like that they're going to get this shit right. So I'm super interested to see this and it's like see what they do with this. No, I'm not subscribing to your newsletter. But there's also another controversy that comes on this because a lot of people are saying that this game, if they do remaster this, they want an easy mode.
Really?
And I kind of agree. Because I'm never going to be as good as high school Heero was at GTA. Like, to play some of those GTA missions takes a lot. Like, to get good at that game. But
yeah,
I think, like, I think there should be, like, a God mode where I can just go in, turn it on, get a tank, and just start fucking people up. Because that's really
there
what it's
is.
For. Yeah, but, like, they take a lot of those cheats out. And, like, they won't let you... Like, for the new GTA, you have to play unconnected to the server. Because if you use cheats, they block your game from going online.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. And it's like you're killing the game. So I think there should be an easy mode. Just for people like me who still like playing games. I'm not a competitive, like, gamer. And I'm not playing online, but if I wanted to go into Vice City and turn into fucking Superman, I should be able to do that. I don't know. What do you think?
Nah, dude, I'm with you, man. I really would like for it to be all the way open. I liked playing Vice City on the 3 because I could just, again, like you said, turn on the invincibility and just be gone, doing whatever I wanted to do. Like you said, I'll get unlimited ammo and unlimited body armor, and I just be invincible.
Yeah, just
and I just be seeing how fast I could get to 5 stars.
Yeah, just slapping cops as they roll up. One thing I do want to talk about, I want to know someone who wishes they had the cheat codes to San Andreas. The dude out of Louisiana who got shot 6 times and had to wait a week to get all the bullets removed. Guess why?
Oh boy, don't say it. Don't say it. Just don't even say it.
Motherfucking COVID, man. The hospital is overflowed with people with COVID, so the man cannot get his They deemed this an elective surgery because it hit no vital points, which is 1, 50 cent-ish. That's 50 cent-ish if I've ever heard of it. But 2, I think it's crazy that this hospital could have just transferred this dude. You got to transfer me, dog. Could. You got to transfer me, dog. I'm not sitting here with 6
Okay, hold on. So to your point, my G, we need to educate some people. Was this person black or brown?
I believe. I think he was brown.
Honestly, you know what? It doesn't even matter. If you're in America, most Americans have no idea what goes on in the healthcare industry and how to navigate safely. What Heero's telling y'all is you can request a transfer to another facility if you have 6 bullets lodged in your body.
You do.
If you got any kind of consciousness, if you're the loved one of said shot person, hey, you can't do surgery for why? The Rona? Let's transfer him out of the county. Let's send him to the private institution. Yes, I have insurance, and I need you to do this surgery right now.
And this happened in Texas. My bad. Not Louisiana, Texas.
Oh, whatever. What do we know what hospital? I'm not surprised.
Ben Tubb Hospital Intensive Care Unit in Houston. Ben Tuba Hospital.
Ben Tubb?
Yeah.
This was at Ben Tubb.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't they just transfer to Methodist?
It's not. Methodist is less than 4 miles down the street. This dude is sitting there with 6 bullets in his ass. That's crazy. Our healthcare system is fucked.
It's my state. It's trash.
It's fucked.
But again, I don't want to get on the bandwagon. I'm not gonna say it. Actually, I'm not on YouTube. If we cut it up, I can't put it on YouTube. I'm gonna just not say that. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. You see that? I have to self-censor because these platforms don't like me expressing my opinion. You see, that's a problem. Nah, man, I'm just going to say it. Listen, this is the problem. The healthcare system so trash, they would leave a man with 6 bullets there and not do surgery. And then y'all wonder why these same people don't want to go get the jab. Yeah. I'm just saying. Stop being so trash and people would do it.
You want to know who isn't gutter trash just off top? New Zealand has
a short list, bro.
This is a very short list. But if I had to give anyone their props, it'd probably be the I don't know, is she a prime minister or a president of New Zealand? What is the leader of New Zealand called? A president? Prime minister?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with president just so I don't feel.
Leader.
Leader. The leader of New Zealand. That's a great set. Yeah, thank you, Eric. The leader of New Zealand. Okay, so let's just give a stat. Let's just give a stat real quick. New Zealand hasn't had an official COVID case since February of 2021. Right. So kudos to them on that. They got their first case, and guess what this motherfucker did?
What?
Locked that bitch down for 3 days. Until they could track every single person this dude has come into contact with. There was a lone 58-year-old dude who had just traveled and wasn't vaccinated, and he had the Delta variant. And like they just said, fuck it, because New Zealand doesn't have a high enough ratio of people vaccinated, period, because they just haven't had enough people going through. So they just said, fuck it, 3 days lockdown until they can trace everywhere this dude has been and who he's been in contact with. And I feel like this is an extreme response, but also they haven't had anyone die since February, right? So I don't know. Where do you land on this?
Pretty isolated place. I I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised.
All right.
So, I mean, I was looking at a list of countries who've been ravaged. I was on the World Health Organization website. And there's some small countries that nobody really knows about, that don't have access to, that have very, very low cases reported and even lower amount of deaths. But New Zealand, I like how proactive they're being. I'm still never gonna be for authoritarianism, but that's actually not New Zealand. I don't think that's New Zealand. The New Zealanders, I feel like, are being really kind of cooperative. Yeah. They don't, from what I've read and watched, and I've looked at some Australian, New Zealand news, they're not, Australia, yeah, but New Zealand's been like, hey man, we just want to get rid of COVID and we just want to chill. We live in one of the most beautiful countries in the entire world, and we don't want you fools coming over here.
Don't fuck my vibe.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm kind of for it. I wish we were like that here. Hey, let's just shut everything down. And people like, Eric, you're advocating for shutting people's business down. I'm not advocating for that. I'm talking about shut off the borders. Let's limit our movement. If it's not job related, it probably don't need to happen. And let's root it out. Facts. By whatever means that we deem necessary to root it out.
Facts. Here's something that should be rooted out. There are a bunch of kids in your home state. When you guys aren't fucking up everything else, y'all produce some decent people. In your home state, some kids, while they were stuck at home in their iPad, they built an algorithm to mine Ethereum, which has netted them a profit during the summer vacation of $32,000. How's that for a fucking summer job? $32,000 a month mining Ethereum. Now, full disclosure, I do not support any more cryptocurrency, and I've sold all my cryptocurrency because of the impact that currency has on the environment. I just don't see it being reasonable in exchange for what I was profiting off of. So back when, what was it called? Dogecoin was at its peak, right? When it was at $75, 75 cents, excuse me, I sold that shit. And, I used that to start my dividends, add to my dividends account. But I don't know, Eric, what do you think about this? I'm
always for getting the bag. I'm always advocate for that. If you're doing it in a completely legitimate way, get your chicken. I'm always advocate for it, man. I can't be upset. I don't own any cryptocurrency. I am not a crypto guy for different reasons than the environment. The government's all up in, and we're defeating the purpose of it. Anyway, I digress. My whole deal is I don't want to talk bad about this dude. He made $32,000
a month,
bro. That's what I'm trying to be on. Like, I don't necessarily know if I'm finna go spend $10,000 and get me a legit rig and hope that I can get me some, mine me some crypto,
and pay an $800 electric bill. God, dang.
I'm good with that. They're gonna low key with an $800 electric bill. They're gonna be knocking on your door to see what you're doing. I'm like, bro, why is your power so high?
Hey, you want to? For a pro tip, if you ever worried about like, oh, where am I living? Am I being equally charged? If it's ever cold outside, or you live in a place where it's cold enough, and you look at the roof of some buildings, and you see the snow is melted off, they doing something illegal in there. That is an illegal building. Whether they got illegal plants in there, they got a meth lab in there, or they got a bunch of fucking generators running extra power sources. There's some illegal shit going on in there, and don't move to that area, all right? Snow on the ground, no snow on the roof. Keep your eyes peeled. I want to give props to your homegirl real quick. Amy Coney Barrett. She came out.
ACB.
She came out with a ruling that was kind of. I don't know if you would say liberal, but it was definitely the right decision to make. But
she's an originalist, and she told us that everybody was so worried because Trump appointed. Listen, low key, Trump's appointments have been very good for the Democrats this year.
Yeah, I can't.
Why everybody was on 10.
Yeah,
Kavanaugh came through for the left. ACB done came through for the left, and what's the other one? I'm missing them because they all struck down a whole bunch of these shenanigans, with the whole COVID and the mask and all that. So, I mean, they holding their weight.
Yeah,
seemed like they were standing with they standing with 46. They standing with the current president.
Hey, and you know what? I commend them for it, and I'm definitely interested to see what comes of it. But basically, the Indiana University and high school students were planning on suing the state, I guess you'd be suing for, or the school rather, the institution for mandating mask mandates. And she was like, you don't have to get your education from that fucking school. You can do your shit. You can get your shit from owl.edu. Get that shit online. Like, basically. So it was kind of interesting to see her be. And like I said, just make the right decision here. But I don't think that was a tough decision to make at all.
I mean, I'm glad though. I mean, I feel like that's what needed to happen. And it's good to see that the Supreme Court justices are actually doing what we expect Supreme Court justices to do. I mean, is that crazy? I mean, I know we live in a bizarre world, but somebody's actually out here doing the job we expect them to do.
Yeah. Yes.
And the fact that and this is the fact that we have to talk about it is because we're shocked that people are actually on their job. So shout out to the Supreme Court. Shout out to ACB for holding the line.
Quick thought on this. We have a situation that is, oh my goodness, what happened to that? My left screen blacked out, so I don't know what the next segment is. But I have a theory that it had something to do. Oh wait, I have my list in front of me. Never mind. Shang-Chi is coming out in theaters Friday. Eric, are you gonna go see it?
I don't even know what it is.
It's a Marvel movie. He's supposed to be the best martial artist in the MCU, but I feel like everyone in the MCU is really good at fighting because that's sort of what they do.
Yeah, I'm not with it. I'm really not. I'm really not watching any Marvel. I'm just over
after
it.
Tony Stark. Spoiler alert! After Tony Stark snapped his finger, that was kind of it for me. I don't know. I think the only thing that'll bring me back is Black Panther, but I'm also upset about that because I just feel they should move past Chadwick. Like, I get it, him dying is sad, but we as a community deserve a black hero. We shouldn't have to mourn him twice. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree there. I'm not going to support that one either. I mean, I get it. They have different. They had everything slated. They're not going to derail their multi-billion-dollar empire because one person died out of the MCU. They'll just replace him, or they'll just elevate the women. That's usually the way these woke companies like to go anyway. So, good. Go ahead and do that, and nobody watch this movie because it's not the same without Buddy. It just ain't the same. I don't even know. I forget the name of this guy that you just said right now.
Shang-Chi.
But I did tell you the other day. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to go see Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Because my dude from The Raid is the lead actor in here. And then, hey, listen, if you ain't seen The Raid from 2011, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch that movie. It's probably one of the best fighting movies of all time. Anyway, man, go watch the movie.
And to answer your question in the chat, yes, we are. We're just doing through our quickie segment right now. Which I guess we should hurry up. Damn, we've been on this shit for a minute. All right.
Yeah.
We got 4 more stars. We got officer was Eric. You know how fentanyl works, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do. So
we have an officer here who faked a fentanyl overdose, and I'm just baffled as to why this is a thing. This is a thing that's been happening a lot more in police worlds since about 2015, when a report came out from the DA saying handling powdered fentanyl can cause an overdose, but you would need to basically dive headfirst into the equivalent of Scrooge McDuck's pond or safe of coins, which I never understood the physics of, because if you dived into that shit, you should have died on impact instantly.
Yeah.
But that's what you would need to dive into. But it's crazy. It's crazy that this is a thing
Propaganda.
it's just crazy. I am very upset that Dragon Ball Z Super is playing my boy Vegeta. Now, for all y'all that don't know, I'm a Vegeta stan, and he recently came out with a new power-up, a new power level, and he didn't even get to enjoy this shit for a full chapter. They already beat his ass. And for all y'all that don't know, Vegeta has just never been given an opportunity to be the hero.
Vegeta's been the best character in the entire show forever.
They won't let this man be great. And it bothers me that they won't let this man be great. And then in closing, we have like 4 other ones, but they're not that important. But I do want to get into closing. For all the stuff that Greg Abbott has been talking about, not wanting people to get masked up and fighting on the stands, you'll never guess what happened to Greg Abbott today.
He got the Rona.
He tested positive for COVID. So Mr. Double Willie himself failed to help the other people, and now he's coming in for himself. And he'll say, I left it to personal responsibility. Well, what's your excuse, Governor? Huh? Governor, what's your chances of survival when you're on 2 wheels since you can't walk out of this bar? You feel me?
Hey, is he over 55?
Yes. Now,
that's all you get from me.
And to the thing, he is vaccinated, so this is considered a breakout case. And
okay, see, he's responsible.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
He's not one of those wackadoos.
Yeah. So I'll give him that, and I'll let him live off of that. But it's a mighty fine line to walk right there, Governor. But for the worst part and the most parts, Eric, that's the show. I appreciate you guys watching it with us. We got more coming. Thanks to all the people that jumped on to watch us here. But Eric, where can they find us?
Right here on Twitch, because we broke up with that person that rhymes with Twitch.
That cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah, so you can catch us here, man. We're also on Instagram. Heero is TikTok famous, so you can catch us on all platforms at the Identity Booth. We always gonna be rocking here, man. And be looking out, man. Listen, I'm getting some treatment on Saturday mornings for the next 4 weeks, but y'all be looking out for this money show. Your boy been in the background cooking up some real trading crack on these charts for y'all. So me and Heero are gonna have a private Discord or something, where we gonna let y'all in there and actually do some learning. If y'all talking about it, if you're here and you watching and you really want to like get some in depth in this market, man, put a 4x in the chart for me in the comments. Put a 4x in the comment section for me. So yeah, but that's it, man. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.
But it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on my line and we fuss and fight. Seems like every